Hi traders, in today's video I am continuing the series and actually we are going to apply the first price action pattern into the gold trader EA that is still at around 170% gain. The gold markets are still like not the best, but it really pushed me to the edge. I was working so much in the last period, and I have to tell you, I have some interesting news about my products as well, because I was actually developing an indicator for how many, from 2021, then around 3 or 4 years, yeah, around 3 or 4 years I was like developing an indicator in the shadows, and it was an indicator that is combining indicators and price action, like these two major technical analysis tools. And if you know me and my work, you can already like see that I love to combine price action and indicators, and not just that, but I am also a developer who is really creating new patterns as well. And so right now I just leveled up the development process on the indicator because I was never satisfied with it. I think most indicators are either too complex or they are too simplistic, and many times they are lagging, they don't really have a real meaning, and there are only a few indicators that are actually like, I don't know, actually like worthy, that can be helpful to traders. So this is the reason why I was never satisfied with the indicator, because I tend to really create too complex things that are at the end are just not understandable to anyone, basically, which is not great, you know. That is the reason why I was not publishing it. And now the markets are so insane that I was like, for manual trading, for trade confirmation, I really want to have a reliable indicator that I can personally use. Then I was thinking about, maybe I can really level up the development process, and maybe in the next weeks I can publish it. It is not a promise, but it is going to be an indicator that can analyze the charts on any time frame, and that can like recognize patterns. And actually now these are candlestick patterns, and I have plans to add more complex ones that I already started, and also my custom patterns that are chart patterns, that are bigger ones. And this is the way that I like to analyze the markets. I can't really go into the details about how much mathematics is going on in the background of this, like, I think simple looking indicator. I really asked around if it clearly looks simple or not, because I wanted an indicator that is not just another one that is overly complex and that is just not really readable. And what I wanted is an indicator that is like very, I don't know how, that elegant or like classic, you know, classic looking. It's like it is like minimalistic is not the right word, because it is like a little more than that, but and that is looking like that, but it is insanely complex as for the engine goes, and all like the risk assessment. I can't say how many hours, weeks I spent developing this part, and it is not even done yet. It is going to be even more sophisticated. It is all correlating with all the scores of the different indicators and price action patterns, basically different conditions, or and it is all weighted as well, and which there are some technical elements that I am not going to go into, but now I also added some buttons which are, in my opinion, very useful, that you can just refresh it anytime. You can close it or remove it. If you just close it, then you can just use it again if you just want to take a look at the chart and stuff. If you remove it, it is the same as you would remove it with this button. But I like these to have it here, and you can refresh it anytime in a candle as well. Let's see if there are some patterns on the other ones. So yeah, basically it is not a done indicator, but it really adapts to any time frame that you are training on, and it is not like, it is going to tell you how it is for that time frame, for that dimension. So this is very important. Here are the patterns that are active at the specific moment, and these all are things that in my opinion, are going to be useful, and I am already using it because this is why I basically coded it. This is the latest version that I am using. This was the first version, and what I wanted to ask you, if which one is the UI you like more, because before I am publishing it, I am going to work at many more hours on it. And also, let's just see gold as well with this one, because I just want to see myself. And sorry that I haven't started the video yet about the new price action that we are going to take a look at, but I just wanted to show it to you. This is using a way more complex risk assessment part that I worked on. Of course, these are some minor UI issues, but it is working pretty stable now. Not done yet, but it's working stable. Let's see what we are seeing on the gold weekly chart. It has a strong upwards prediction on the weekly. So what I also want to include is the kind of the risk that each time frame is, kind of the range the market on average can move within these predictions. Of course, these are not like 100% predictions, these are averages, so you can see each time frame and what kind of risk they are holding, what kind of I don't know, deposit or risk style you need for them, because they are very different, So let's see the 4-hour one also. Yeah, the gold market now is, I think it's very, very tough to see what it is going to do. So it is what it is, but I think this is going to be an interesting indicator that I am using it a lot, because I love to trade based on patterns, and if there is a pattern, it is recognizing it very fast. And what I also wanted to tell you is the other thing I want to add is a like a system where you can set what kind of on what kind of patterns, or like, as you can see, I added more advanced patterns as well. What kind of patterns the indicator should send you, like Telegram message or email, basically an alert, so you see that there is a great confidence in that particular direction. And this is just something that I wanted to share with you. So also it is important to know, like, if you are interested in this particular indicator that I am developing, let me know in the comments, because then I'm going to make a whole video about it, so you are not going to have to watch all like this kind of part before the coding. And yeah, just let me know. But if we are here, I want to see what it is saying for the outlook for your USD, because I think it is also a mess. Like the whole of the market is just crazy. Yeah, there are not many patterns either. The weekly, maybe some direction. The weekly chart, who knows? This is neutral as well, man. No, it's actually a strong long, because I didn't refresh it. Okay. It is very interesting. So we have a bullish engulfing. We have some confirmations as well. So yeah, it is interesting. The daily, how the daily is looking like. Let's see. It's week long. So what I am also planning, but it is not going to be the first version, but I am also using another version which is analyzing all the time frames at the same time. I know it sounds crazy, but you know, here I have another version, like all the time frames, and it is showing on all the time frame what is the direction, if it's long, moderate long, weak long, like, you know, bearish, natural. And it is it has an overall like overall part, and it is like here there is a sign if the overall what is the overall direction, not just on one time frame. If you're interested in that part, let me know in the comments as well, because now I am developing it. It's like I am putting a huge amount of time in it, and I hope I can actually put it out, because as I said, I am developing it for years, and I want to put it out soon, because I'm using it every day. And so, you know, I think it would be fair to give the possibility to buy it or rent it or anything. Yeah, we have some issues with the UI, but yeah, so let me know which one you like more, and let's start. Just one more thing before we jump into the coding, and that is it is using like updates per bar, and it is because I was doing research, and most high level, like professional grade indicators are using that. There are a couple reasons why, but it is very important to note that, yeah, we are on the 1 minute, so it's going to always changing. So it is because if it's on every tick, there are so many issues, and you can actually see it if you I don't know if you ever coded an indicator or used one that was like, for example, that was really slowed down your computer, and that is because that is consuming a lot of CPU and stuff, and I want to create something that is light as it can be, but that can be refreshed as well along the way. So if you want a conclusion now and things like that, you can refresh it, and of course you can have alerts and everything. And the other thing I want to add before publishing is that the ability to switch between bars only, so update in the system on bars, or 1 minute, or every tick. So this is just one other thing I wanted to add. Now okay, let's go to coding. So what we are going to add is our first ever price action. So let's see. We have a code. We have a code for MT5. It is a fully automated trading robot. Fully automated trading robot. I would like you to add a pin bar, both for short and long trade confirmation. Here is my code. Now also what I wanted to add is that make it true, false. So what is a pin bar? Very good question, very good question. So it is actually called a Pinocchio bar and it is looking I could also show you, right? I could show you, and actually these bars are pretty common in the indicator as well that I showed you, but I don't want to be too boring, and I don't know if I'm going to find these, just because I am making this video at the moment. So but today when I was trading manually based on the indicator to try it out and stuff, I was seeing a lot of pin bar type situation. It's kind of like this, when we have a huge wick and we have a very like a smaller body, and it is very obvious why we call it the Pinocchio, which is like the short term is pin bar. And actually what we are going to do is I'm going to run a 1 minute OHLC testing, so we see what is the original test, how it is looking like, and we are going to see how this Pinocchio, the pin bar, is going to improve or decrease the quality of the trades. I love price action patterns, and I coded, I don't know, maybe even thousands of them, like custom ones. And these candlestick patterns are the basic of all like bigger patterns and these kind of things. So yeah, I'm just waiting until it's processed, and then yes. Okay, so we have 2000 and we have a 1,800 trades. Okay, just to memorize the numbers like win rate, average, profit rate, loss rate, and all these things. So we see if it actually if it matters or not that we added the pin bar. This is like it's different in every EA basically. So let's see, where is the pin bar parameter? Yeah, pin bar. It is now false, so I'm going to run it again to see if we get the same kind of results, because that is interesting. It is like just a double check that it didn't mess up the code, like the AI. Yeah, it is the same. I can clearly see it. Okay, let's see with the pin bar what we are looking at here. Wow, I think it's pretty different in a way. And I also see that we are going to, yeah, we have half of the trades. And for now, it doesn't mean like insanely good things for us, but let's see if with some optimization with the pin bar we can reach some greatness, some great results, because I have a feeling that we can. As you know, I am only doing optimizations that are like not leading to over optimization and curve fitting, so we are not going to run a full optimization, of course, just a smaller one, you know. I am using cloud computing because in these hot tropical nights my laptop is not, it doesn't like, after a full day of work in the tropics, my laptop doesn't like to optimize. CPU is a little bit fried. Yeah, let's see. What is our, oh, okay, let's see. And actually I want to show you something in a moment. So I just wanted to show you that this is what I was talking about. Is like a pin bar. When you have a small wick, you have a huge wick. It depends if it is a bearish or bullish one, and this is the overall like look that we are usually looking for. So let's see the optimization, what we got with a pin bar. And also I would add, like, not every strategy is great with the pin bar. So some of them you are going to like have to let go the pin bar situation with some of the strategies. And maybe with this strategy this is the case. So it's just, you know, who knows, or we have to combine it with some other indicators. What I would like to see is that if it is working better on a 1 hour chart, because it could be interesting. Interesting. Without any optimization we got this, which is I think it's already better than what we got with optimization on the 15-minute one. And I know for now you might be not like insanely encouraged to use the pin bar, but what I want to tell you is that don't be like, for example, when we are trying out something for the first time, you have to have an open mind, because all these little candlestick formations, types of candlesticks, they can really add to your strategy along the way. You are going to thank yourself that you know all these. And with this particular series that you are watching, you are going to learn about somewhere around this number of patterns. So stay tuned. And it's just great when you are just looking at a chart and just a moment here, yeah. A dodgy candle. So it is just great. And also I think this kind of indicator is also great for like to learn patterns. And yeah, let's see, I think it is going to be pretty good with the 1 hour time frame, so we are definitely going to keep this. And I know that many of you are optimizing it, who bought the source code on Gumroad. We are optimizing it, you are using custom set files and doing great with the system, so I think you are going to like it, this Pinbar with the true or false. But first of all, we can't just go, because we have to do something, and that is also let its values to be adjustable. So we want to be able to adjust its parameters, I mean the Pinbar parameters. Yes, exactly. I think it's enough. I don't want to go further, because if you go further, you are going to, many times you are going to over optimize. So let's just see what we have here, what kind of, it was already doing alright without any optimization, so that is always a good sign. Yeah, it's like this last part is not great, but I am like curious what is doing without the Pinbar. Like, as you can see, even one pattern is like, it's giving a huge difference. It's making a difference, really. For example, here, like with these particular settings, if you only remove the Pinbar, it is still profitable in a way. No, it's not really profitable, but this period was not. No, how would I say? This period was not that bad. Let's just say this. And also, I was doing something wrong for the 50-minute time frame, because actually, based on science, and I'm always doing these numbers now based on the latest studies and research. For the 50-minute time frame, if you are using more than 3 years, 2 or maximum, that is the very maximum, 3 years of optimization testing, then you are basically worse than if you would do like just a 1 year. So you shouldn't, like, you never do a 5-year optimization or testing with the 15-minute chart on gold, like every based on studies and research by bigger hedge funds and stuff. Every asset instrument like Euro, USD, indices and gold have a different set of trades it needs to hit to be optimal, and a different amount of time to test and optimize for. And if you really are out of those ranges, you have a very high chance to over optimize, and this is something that you should actually look out for. If you are interested in this one, like this topic, let me know in the comments. It is interesting. So let's see. I'm not saying it is going to be perfect, but let's see what we have. It's good. It's good. It's pretty stable. Like most people, if they would have this chart for the last 3 years with 100% gain, they would be very happy. Okay, so now just the last thing is, let's see this without the Pinbar actually. What are the okay, I was just looking at the stats, and what I want, what I want is to have this as well, to copy it and paste it there. Okay, so it made many more trades, of course, but lower profit. So the strategy is working without the Pinbar, of course, but in kind of in many aspects, scenarios, the Pinbar is adding to the overall picture. And now the last thing that we are going to do is something that I'm always doing. This we are going to run an every tick testing. Just one moment. Finally, I decided to test with every tick on the 1 hour time frame. Oh no, I don't want just now I don't want visual, because I'm going to be out of energy in my laptop. So let's do it, and with on a 1 hour chart is going to be a little bit faster. So yeah, I am actually interested. Maybe it is very different on the every tick one, but maybe it is great there as well. So far it's very stable, so we'll see. If you are interested in all the price action patterns, let me know those questions, everything in the comment. And please, I don't know what you should do, but I don't know why only 100, 200 people watched the last video. Maybe it was too long. It is going to be too long too, but it's okay. So this is what it is. Like the video, share it with your, I don't know, trader friends. Subscribe to the channel. Actually, I love these videos. I like to make them, so it is not like I'm not going to make them if people are not watching. I am going to make them anyway. YouTube is not really a place where you know, I am making money or something, anything like that. I like this. I like this. For me, it's like, it seems like something that is actually stable in like harsh markets, that is taking up like great measures to be safe, but it's actually trading quite a good amount. So yeah, I like this. Of course, at the end it is going down a bit. Yes, it's here as well, and so there are some sequences, but you know, it's part of trading, so no worries about that. Around 100% gain, 10% drawdown, which is a great ratio. I think it's a quite good ratio, the largest profitable trade. Like, I am not at I realize that if you are attached to certain settings and sets, then trading is going to be hard for you. So I am usually, now I am just like saving some great sets. I am running it until the next video. This is my plan now, and that's all. You can check out the signal as well. Now I am going to always change the EA to the latest version and put up some set files with it on the live account, and that's all. So yes, I am going to create some more sets for maybe even the 5-minute chart, the 30-minute, the 4-hour chart. I'm going to see. I'm going to play around with this a little bit, but the video is already too long. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting. And as for just for last, I want to check the difference between the EA with Pinbar and without Pinbar with this everything based test. So yeah, just memorized the stuff. So yeah, now it's force. You are going to see, oh, again, okay, it's working. 984 284. Okay, so numbers and numbers. I don't know how many hours I worked today, but I have to tell you, it was a lot. It was a lot, but the indicator is coming together pretty nice. I think it's not done yet. I have some things to work out, of course, so we are going to see. But I think it's going to be pretty good, but it's going to be done. Of course, the weekly is not really changing that often, even if I refresh it, because it is different. If you want to learn about patterns, I recommend the 1-minute chart, because there are always some patterns and everything. The cheese soldiers here. Okay. Yeah, and this is also a feature which I like long, like moderate long plus patterns, which is like a confirmation. Very interesting. So without the pin bar, we have an insane amount of trades, but much larger drawdowns. So as you could see with the pin bar, we actually had, like, it is a nice period, but with the pin bar, even from this point, oh yes, which is very interesting, man. You know, this is the worst period of my career on gold, this, from this point. And what's interesting is that with the pin bar, it was actually quite stable. It was nothing like this. So it should be something that is interesting for you, I think, because most traders are just completely like, the gold markets are very tough, so for most traders it is a mess. But maybe the pin bar is kind of a solution. Wow. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to take a look into it, some research studies and everything. The pin bar is not some holy grail, it's a very simple pattern, like it's just a candlestick with a long wick, but you know. And the next videos we are going to check out the doji candle, the engulfing pattern. Will be interesting. Ciao.